Okay, so let's go ahead and find ourselves onto our mats. Allow ourselves to land for just a moment here as we get ready to start. And take a minute to close the eyes. Allow ourselves to arrive to our practice. So maybe placing hands on the heart. Today is National or International Self-Care Day. So good job, guys, for showing up today. Just finding your breath, letting the eyes close, maybe tucking the chin. Just remembering how important it is to receive. We often give so much, and it's so important that we take time for ourselves to recalibrate and to receive, to quiet ourselves and to find our breath. Let's take a nice big shared breath, big inhale through the nose, and exhale out. All right, let's go ahead and let the eyes float open and creating little circles, just waking up that low back. We'll get moving in a minute. But for now, we just want to gently just come into our bodies. Maybe just noticing too where there's stiffness or tightness in the body. Letting that circle get bigger so we can get into the lower aspects of the back. Nice. Let's switch directions. So maybe start off big since we were big at first here, and then we'll allow it to get smaller. Nice. And coming back to center here, and big inhale. And then exhale, just gentle twist. Just find your breath here, feeling that gentle compression in the belly, maybe even taking the hand to the opposite knee. Tenting those back fingers, reaching long through the spine. So we're slow but intentional in our movement. Finding the breath once again. Big inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and twist to the opposite side. Again, tenting, pressing through, reaching. So we're waking up that spine. Nice big inhale. And exhale, untwist. Nice. Let's go ahead and big arms up. Exhale, float it forward. Coming into those hips a little bit, maybe kind of wiggling, seeing where it feels comfortable, and shaking the head no, seeing if you can release and let go as you come down, just supporting yourself as you come. Letting those shoulders drop away from the ears, creating spaciousness. Okay, walking the hands on over to the right. Just noticing any sensation here. And then on your next inhale, walking hands to middle, and then on over to the left. Stacking that right palm on top of the left, creating length in the side body. That big inhale. As you exhale, grounding that right sits bone down. Next inhale, coming to center. And then pressing on up. Notice which foot was on top or in front and just switch it out. Come on to the top of those sits bones. Inhale, arms up. And exhale forward. Again, just melting here. Head drop, shoulders drop. Shake the head no. Just feeling sensation in that hip. Taking a moment to breathe through it, just softening those kind of tight or rough edges there. Noticing if you need to back off a little bit. And then once again, let's walk the hands on over to the right, stacking left palm on right. Inhale to center and then on over to the left. Okay, come on back to center here and then exhale, press on up. Nice. Inhaling, arms up. That little rainbow breath. Getting that spine moving side to side. And let's play with it. Just get the body moving a little bit here. It's kind of pressing, feeling that rebound action. Nice. All right, warming things up. Let's go ahead and rock forward, coming into your tabletop position. Okay, let's do 3 cat-cows and then we'll move into a little bit of a different flow. We're gonna inhale, open the belly, gaze goes up, exhale, round. Inhaling, open. Exhale, round. Last one here. Go ahead and come to your tabletop position and grounding into the left palm, take the right hand behind the head. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of prep for our thread the needle. So here, our elbow is parallel. We're going to inhale, open it up, heart to side wall. Might feel like a little bit of tension, and then go ahead and bring the elbow to that left wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to wrist. Last one, inhale, open through that elbow, chest. Exhale, tapping the wrist. This time we're gonna go ahead and float the arm open like the traditional thread the needle, open it up like a big wing. We're gonna do 3, and then on the third one we'll stay. So exhale, thread the needle. So stretching that arm out, just prepping it, getting it ready to stay. And exhale. Last one to hold. So biggest inhale, stretch through those fingertips. And then exhale, thread it through. We're going to hold here, dropping that right cheek down to the mat. And that left palm supporting here. Noticing how you feel sensation-wise in the shoulder. So protecting the shoulder, but if it feels comfortable, you can extend that left leg. This will bring more sensation, more stretch into the shoulder, so just be mindful. Okay, if the leg is out, go ahead and bring it back in. Nice, press through that left palm, come on up. Nice, I'm just gonna spin so you can see. So switching to the other side. So now, left hand behind the head. Prepping here, grounding, nice and square through the body. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, tapping elbow to wrist. Inhale, open. Exhale. Feeling that front of that chest wall opening up. Exhale, last one. This next one, we're going to open it up so let the kind of wing furrow there. Reaching through fingertips. Again, we'll do 2 to prep, 3rd to stay. Last one to stay here. And releasing down. Left cheek to the mat. Right palm underneath that right shoulder. So we're grounding here. Pressing into that palm. If it feels comfortable, you can extend that right leg. Next exhale, go ahead and slide that knee in. Press through that right palm. Come on up. Nice. Okay. Make the knees nice and wide. Big inhale. Go ahead and exhale, sink down. Extending arms out, come into child's pose, sinking into the hips. Nice. Slowly start shifting the weight into the palms, squaring it back out. Go ahead and draw that right knee up a little bit. Align the right palm, extending left leg out, extending left fingertips towards the sky. Nice. So just find your breath here for a minute. Making sure we're nice and stable through the base because we're going to bring some movement into this upper arm. So inhaling here and then exhale, just start sweeping the arm. So as you exhale, palm facing down, almost like you're brushing the earth, and then inhale, opening here. All right, switch directions. All right, go ahead and bring that left palm down, coming into it on the opposite side. The grounding left palm, sending right arm up. Again, just finding your base here. Maybe even wiggling a little bit just to make sure you're feeling nice and grounded. Finding that steadiness of the breath. And then go ahead and bring that movement in. So sweeping that arm forward. Inhaling up. Exhale, brush the earth. Nice and slow and intentional. And go ahead and switch directions. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and ground that right palm down, squaring out the hips one more time. Tucking the toes, getting ready for our downward dog. Go ahead and lift the hips and walk it out. Just kick the hips out a little bit here. Let yourself explore, releasing those hamstrings. And then slowly start walking those feet to meet the hands. Okay, feet hip width apart, hands on elbows, just swing for a moment here. Letting the head, letting that go, the gaze towards the knees. And coming back to center, grounding into the earth here. Nice wide arms, come on up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Okay, taking a moment. Find that mountain pose. I'm going to do some stretching through the upper body, a little bit of a twist. So go ahead and ground that left palm, heart center. We're going to inhale, open right. Let the gaze follow. Exhale, open to the left. Nice. Just bringing it in one side and then the other. Just following your breath too. Go ahead and let it speed up. So maybe not necessarily matching with breath. And creating that opening, that twisting, kind of bringing out any old stagnant energy in the spine and the back. But also with the arm movement, just bringing any tension or tightness, especially in the front shoulders from computer work or phones. Just twisting side to side. Nice. All right, slowing it down. If you'd like, you can kind of let the arms bend and swing here. Tapping shoulder, tapping the back of the kidneys. And coming back to standing. Nice. All right, let's bring in that breath of joy. So we get all the things moving. So we're going to inhale, 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 and then we exhale, forward fold, a nice forceful exhale to release that energy, to release all that stagnant breath in the lungs. So exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. 2 more. Go ahead and hang here for a moment. Stretch it out one side and the other. Heavy forward folds. Start to straighten the legs out a little bit here. Honoring the hamstrings today. Nice. Go ahead and ground the palms here. Extend the legs out. Come on into your plank pose. Gentle drop of the knees. Big inhale, gather those elbows. And releasing down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Walk the hands forward. Okay, press into the palms. See if you can find your breath here. So dropping those shoulders away. Okay. Glutes, thighs, everything's engaged here. Finding the breath, spaciousness in the neck. And then exhale. Extending arms out nice and long. Taking a moment here. Sliding that right palm underneath the right shoulder, bending the right knee. Okay, go ahead and press into the palm, open through the hip, and then opening through that front body. So just bringing that hip open, sole of the foot back, creating an openness in that left front shoulder. Nice. Bring it back down. Same thing on the other side. So extending right arm nice and long. Left palm, right side of the cheek down. Okay. You're going to bend that left knee and then pressing through that left palm, opening it up. Big breath. Nice, bring it on down. Okay, taking a moment here to slide that right knee up. Okay, we're gonna play with that thread the needle a little bit. We're gonna come into a twist in a little bit of a different way. So we'll press into the palms, slide that left arm down through like we do with thread the needle. So between the palm, between the knee. Okay, and then we're gonna start to roll open now the upper body. Okay, notice if you need to kind of lift the shoulder blades, release them down, let the gaze go towards the right. The knee is to the left. Coming into that twist there. Nice long exhale, surrender into the pose. Nice, start to slowly rotate the upper chest, that right shoulder back over, round that right palm, kind of press up, torso to the earth, slide that right knee back down, and now left one up. So we got our half frog here. Okay, left palm is grounded. Press up a little bit here, slide that right arm down and through, and then opening up through the upper body. So again, shifting. It takes a little bit of finagling. So just shift the body until you're in that comfortable place. Got that twist coming in here. Let that exhale lengthen out. Letting it be a little bit longer than the inhale. Nice. Slowly start making your way back. Extending that left knee down, pressing through that left palm, coming back here. Stack the arms, forearms on top of each other, forehead on top of the forearms, bend those knees, and just let it sway. Nice. Extending legs out nice and long. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press it on back, coming into child's pose. This time, go ahead and let the knees come together. Sink the hips. Releasing any tension created in the upper body. Just letting those shoulder blades splay open. So opening here, releasing down. And forehead supported. You want even kind of rocking the heads from side to side. Taking a minute to wake up the intuition as we begin our day. Breathing into that back body. Remembering to open these energy centers, the kind of behind the scenes of the chakras. So opening that up. So not only are we giving energy through our front body, but receiving through the back body. Taking this moment to connect to that feeling of being supported and that feeling of being able to surrender. Let's go ahead and slowly sort of floating the arms up. Shifting the weight into the palms. Take a moment to cross the feet. And rock them back. Taking a moment to find your Shavasana. So lying down wherever that is comfortable. I'll stay seated, but however it feels comfortable, we'll take these last few minutes of class just to enjoy this final act of surrender. So maybe letting the palms face up, heart center open, letting the eyes close. Letting the space between the brow release and relax. Space between the teeth, jaw soft. Just noticing that flow of breath. That subtle feeling of expansion and contraction. That rise and fall. Settling into the stillness here. Share a reading from the Radiant Sutras. Strong or soft, wild or serene. Wherever breath flows, there is song. Hear its whispers touching behind the face, singing in the throat, dancing spirals in the sanctuary of your heart. In this practice of listening, a moment may come when you just want to lie down. This is a doorway. Surrender. Fall into the wide open embrace of life. You are the instrument breath is playing. All the meditations you have ever loved are vibrating in this luxurious hum, continuing even in sleep and dreams. This is your school, just you and infinity. The texture of the self is untamed freedom. Taking a moment to come back to the breath. So deepening that inhale. Feeling that soft rise and fall. Maybe noticing the noises in the environment. And slowly beginning to bring a little movement into the fingers and the toes. Taking a moment to rest onto your side, cradling the head, drawing the knees up. Savoring a sense of stillness and also a sense of gratitude for showing up for yourself today. On this beautiful International Self-Care Day, knowing that you've put in this beautiful time just for the self today. Gently, when you're ready, come on up to center, coming back together once again. We'll seal our practice with one shared breath. A nice big inhale. Letting the eyes float open. Exhale. Beautiful. Namaste.